This guy?
Yeah. The end? Alright, you good to go?
I'm gonna put these in the case at 60 for a set.
How much you pay each?
40 each.
40 for the set?
40, yeah, for a set. So we're gonna get 60. We could probably put it at 70.
That's free.
Because there was only one sale, and it was back in January, and it was I think the set sold sold in January for $80 plus shipping. Some of them are weird. These two, the Kangaskhan and this one, are the most expensive of the two.
I would just price them at 80.
Let's see.
It doesn't matter if it sits because it's sealed.
Are you guys taking trade?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. A lot of modern.
There's an armor Me2 for these two guys.
Man. If only I knew that Armored Mewtwo. To be fair, that Armored Mewtwo was always worth something, even when it came out. I know, but we need more of them. That was the one I got from Hunter.
This Zapdos is 151, right?
Yes.
Okay. I told you.
I think.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it's 151. This set name is Mew. How's it going today, guys? It's good.
Not bad. Not bad.
What you got there? Pick something up cool or?
I did.
Oh damn! How much was that?
$350. Over by the door.
Yeah, they're nice. You know the opportunity to buy a case of that at 50 each and be passed on it.
Yeah, dude, they're $325.
Yeah, we should have bought it.
Yeah, $325.
It's always a
He
mistake.
started with 6. He's got 2 left.
Remember?
He had 3. So I bought. Who had a case of those?
Yeah, there's a guy that had like 2 cases of them, and he wanted 50 each. And we said, nah, that's too much.
Said, no, that's too much.
That would have been a great return. But back then, nobody cared about Pokemon. I mean, they cared, but not like what it is now. In the future, we'll just buy it, just because. Whoever bought that case is probably rich.
That's the second Pikachu card that we missed out on. Now on anything Pikachu, it's probably worth a lot.
Yeah, that's why it's a mistake selling these.
They're pretty cool.
They're 10s. I'm stealing all the 10s this weekend.
That's mine. That's yours.
Wow, I almost made a mistake. Should have known. Same thing with the fire chicken. People always want that. This is Dragonite.
Oh, this thing is, honestly, this thing is...
I can't believe I got a 10.
This thing is so undervalued.
Ninetales is one of my favorites.
So undervalued.
This secret rare type of Pokemon cards will be worth $1 trillion later because I don't make secrets like that anymore. But you know, Tom said we should just sell it. Sell it now. You hold it.
You guys do a
We have Cash App.
Yeah, Cash App works. Is that the right one?
This is the right one.
Shelby? All right, perfect. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Good luck on your pulls.
This is how you know it came from a box. This was in the stack of backseat.
Version V box.
It's a box code. Yeah.
It's okay. Well, we don't use that ever.
I know. I'm just saying.
Unless we're at an anime convention.
It is the right one. In case you
What did you do with the other one?
I buried it so far away that it's not going to be found. That thing was pissing me off.
Yeah, because you kept picking that one.
Yeah.
It likes you. You know, can't believe we should have just bought those Van Goghs. Now I'm thinking about it. I didn't realize they were over $300 each.
Yeah. PSA 10's like $800.
Tom, you. Holy smokes! What kind of treasure you got in the box? Graded or raw?
I got a few things. A lot of
guess.
I'm always curious to look.
Yeah. We graded that's what I ever graded.
Some Japanese stuff. Everybody wants this thing. Every single time we have people come to the store, they're like, "Do you have the mice?" Oh, that's nice.
That's cool. The Gengar was cool too. The Gengar was first.
Yeah, the Gengar's first. I'm more of an Espeon fan.
I need that in first edition for
Yeah.
the Hollow set.
eBay right now.
No. Do you have any questions?
Right, like, you know, we just know it's up here. No, never mind, no worries.
We don't. I don't think we have that
Is
one.
that the one with the two of them?
No, that's the one where it's like.
Like all elegant as fuck dancing. It's like,
I know which one. It's like blue, like light blue.
Oh. It's not from the what's that subset?
I don't even know what set it's from.
It's from that subset.
It is from that subset? The why can't I think of it right now?
I'm about to solve over this guy right here.
Oh, that's the secret. Okay, that one, the special illustration. Oh, okay. No, definitely not that one. Nothing in Fates. I was thinking of something way older. I was not even in the right era of Radiant Collection. That's what it's called.
Get wrecked. Also, you got to put together there's a Darth Vader standee at the store.
That's going in my house. Yeah, that's gone. You should never have told us.
It's probably nice. I should also not tell you that I actually, when he said that he's sending a Darth Vader standee, I was like, oh, you have an extra one? I kind of need a second one. And he said yes. So there's two. There's two of them. Your dog's probably gonna eat it though.
No, that's why I was never going to see it.
But yes, there's two.
That's sick.
He was like, yeah, after you're buying all these collector boosters, I guess I could see if I could do something for you. I said, thank you.
Sick.
This one, it's $270.
That's crazy. I can't believe they got a 10. I'm so happy for them. I don't even know who it is, but that's it.
That guy spends a lot of money at our shop.
Does he? Oh, good. Then he didn't say if you wanted to know or not, so I'm just going to leave it again.
How's it going, guys?
How are you?
Good. Let me know if you have any questions about anything.
I'm sure she will. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys local?
We're from Minnesota.
Okay.
So
Where about?
not local, but kind of local.
Where about?
We're from Minneapolis.
Okay.
Or more specifically Bloomington.
Oh, I know. Yeah. My brother used to live out in that area. So.
Nice.
Oh, cool. We just sent that one off. She buys them, I send them off.
Can I look at that E-Series Steelix again? Keep coming back and check it out.
They're pretty hard to come by these days.
Yeah.
Should have collected more in that era.
Average sucks.
All right.
I think that's what, $30-ish by itself. Last I looked.
Somewhere in there, yeah.
It was crazy. I mean, that paid for stocks.
Yeah. Well, when they were.
If you can get it for retail.
Yeah. Yeah, I never thought the Kinger would take off, but I knew the Greninja would.
No, it's just cool. So I have like in my PC, I have like this big water tank. It's like a ish thing to do with water, like salt. Cause I have a saltwater fish tank.
Oh, for sure.
So
He loves fish tanks.
yeah, so anything to salt, like water, underwater theme, stuff like that. Like,
Sure.
yeah.
What kind of fish do you keep?
Well, right now I only have the one tank, so it's full saltwater. So it's clownfish. I have a purple tang in there, a couple wrasse.
Do you do live
Watchman gobies.
any live coral or
Yep,
no?
It's all live coral.
All right,
So
you're doing it right.
SPS, LPS, I have anemones.
I like the hard corals and like I don't know. My issue with the anemones is they just move around too much.
Oh yeah, they walk. Yeah.
You can't ever get them to stay.
No, it's the issue I'm having right now. Is like I love them, but like I don't want to say my issue is right now. So I have some green nims, and they're super hard to. Are you local in this area or?
No, we're from Minnesota.
Okay. So in like the Omaha area, you can't find green anemones. Like so back when I started about 13 years ago in the saltwater hobby, red nims were 150, $100. You know what I mean? Super expensive. Now you can't give them away. At least in this area. You know what I mean? You cannot give them away. They're like 20, $25. Now the greens, it's like they reversed. Green anemones are $100+. You know, I mean when you get into like
Do you guys have a?
Colorado sunburst and stuff like that, those are a little bit more money. Or the black widows,
Yeah.
Those with the just rainbow rose bubble tips.
Do you guys have a lot of fish stores out here or no?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what your version of a lot is. There's 3 really big main saltwater aquarium stores.
Yeah, in Minnesota we don't have that many. We used to have World of Fish up there, but they closed down because the guy wanted to retire. And I was like, well, just have somebody run it for you then.
Right.
But
No, there's a lot. I mean, if you guys get some time, there's a couple
we'll probably end up checking some out before we leave this
There was,
weekend.
what got me to the fish hobby was cichlids. So I had 35 fish tanks at one time.
Holy shit!
Over 10,000 gallons. I had.
Were you breeding them?
Yeah.
Oh.
I had a 5,000-gallon pond out back, and then I'd take it down every year and then move the fish inside. So I would breed them all summer, throw them in the pond, and then pull them out and sell the males.
That's actually a really good idea.
So I'd break it down in September. So I mean, I'd go out and then I made like a net, so nothing fell into it. But as far as you get all natural light, you get all bugs, you get all everything. I'd go out there. I bought. So what I would do is go to like a Tractor Supply store, or feed store, and I bought trout high fiber, not fiber, but like a high protein diet food, like sinking pellets. I just bought a bag of that. I mean, at the time it was like $50 for a 50-pound bag. So I had to go out there with a cup and just throw it, just walk away. And I also read blue albino bristlenose, so L144s. I don't know if you know plecos, but
I do. I'm actually looking for a pleco right now for my 55-gallon, but I haven't decided how expensive I want to get. I like the spotted ones. The what are they called? I actually just looked this shit up on eBay. But yeah, I kind of want like a higher end pleco for the tank.
Yeah. So I got really big into like royal plecos.
Like this guy. Looking at something like that.
Zebra plecos. That style of pleco.
Do it, Chris. Do it.
Have you ever seen like a vampire or anything like that?
Yeah.
Plecos are really cool too.
I haven't decided which one I want to get, but like nobody has them locally, so I'm like, okay, well I'm gonna have to buy them off eBay.
Yeah. I forget what this.
You see what he wants?
There was like a bid auction site that I'd buy fish from. Freshwater fish, and it was online, but again, that was years ago.
I think it was called Aquabid.
Yep, Aquabid. Yep.
I also bought fish off there too.
I got a breeding pair. I mean, don't anymore. Green phantoms.
Ooh.
Those. Have you seen the green phantoms, the blue phantoms? Those are beautiful plecos.
I can't picture them in my head, but
They're like, the greens are like this, they're green with like yellow spots on the face, and the blues are kind of like a teal blue with kind of goldish spots. They're really cool pleco. I mean, not like super bright green or super bright blue, but they're kind of like dull teal.
just tell them to keep track.
You have to keep track. No, but it was like I said, those were fun to get in.
Yeah, I really want to start breeding plecos because everybody seems to always want plecos. They're like, there isn't like a time where people don't want to pick them up.
Correct.
So I'm like, okay, I just need to find what I want. I was gonna set up 10 gallons, like a rack full of 10 gallons, maybe like 10 tanks, and just put different species in each. And then once they pair off, I'll just take them out.
Right. No, it's so easy too. You just put caves in there and let's let them go to town. I mean, you could have one male to multiple females, and it's the female that will sit there and guard the eggs, the clutch. The male will just go in there and do his business and leave.
Like the really expensive one, I think they're like L33s. They actually look like they're white and they have black lines on them. They're like $200 a fish.
Yeah.
But you can't. They no longer capture them anymore. They're like on the you can't like The only way to get them is from another breeder
Yeah.
because they're being over harvested or fished or whatever.
Yeah. A lot of that stuff is, unfortunately, but I mean, who knows what's going to happen with all the tariffs and all this junk that's happening. But 'cause I was even, like I said, I was getting in betas from China and stuff like that. Like I did dabble in a lot of fish, but
That's a lot.
yeah, no, it was fun, but not anymore. I'm down to one tank. It's 220 gallons, but one tank.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be very hard for me to just get rid of the freshwater stuff too, because the freshwater is so effortless. If you just do a water change once every 3 to 4 weeks, if you're just taking care of it,
Yeah.
like you don't, it's like zero effort.
I wish my saltwater tank was 0.
So these are going to be 10s. I think those, the clear ones are 15, and then how much are these? 25 to 30 on these.
I wish it was effortless.
There you go, sir. Top loader for you.
Oh, is that what it is now?
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
Like I said, I wish it was effortless.
Yeah, saltwater is a lot more work, but it looks amazing.
Yeah.
When we get a permanent location for our shop, and I don't have to ever move again.
I have a clown harem.
Oh. You can't breed those, right?
Yep, I breed them. I mean, they do breed.
How successful?
To breed them, how successful? Like, am I getting the clutches to harvest?
Yeah.
I don't, because I don't have the tanks necessary to do it. Now,
I heard it's really hard.
Correct, because you have to have the food on hand to do it, because they take such minute food. So basically, you have to have the brine, you have to have the cultures going for it, the Fido, to get them to eat. Because otherwise, if you don't have this tiny, small enough food, it's not like you can crush up pellets and give it to them. You have to start with the live, microscopic food first.
Yep.
And if you don't have that on hand when the clutch is ready to go, your SOL, it's nothing you can just pull out like, oh, no, you have to have it live, ready to go. And the Fido, you have to culture every single day. So if you have a gallon of it, you have to take half of it away and put fresh water in it. Because otherwise, if you don't...
It's a lot of work.
It is. So that's why I just let them go. Like, because they'll breed once a month in my tank. Like, the eggs and everything will be in my tank. And I just nutrients for the other corals and fish. Like, unfortunately, but...
I've always wanted to do something like that, but...
Oh, it's cool. Banggai cardinals are really cool, too, because they'll breed just like cichlids. They're mouth breeders.
Really?
If you ever been into cichlids and stuff like that, Banggai cardinals will do the same thing. So, any of the cardinals like that will do that.
Yeah, I like cichlids. Right now I'm keeping a bunch of pearl gouramis. And, I don't know, I really got to try to find, like, a good-looking pair of rams, but they're so hard to find.
Oh, yeah.
Can't find rams anywhere.
I've tried to get into, like, German blues. I like those, but then that was kind of at the end of my cichlid reign. And then I got into discus and planted tanks and a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter turned on I just got a brand new thing of CO2. She turned up the knob on it and killed 20 discus. The only thing I had left was an African frog.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About $50, $60 a fish.
It's actually pretty... I don't know. I've kept discus, and it's pretty difficult. Because, like, they're finicky and they're slow eaters. So, like, if you got a lot of fast-moving fish in there, like my roseline sharks, they'll go and eat all the food before they even get to it.
Oh, yeah.
And then once they start, getting a bit bigger, then they start getting aggressive towards each other. And I'm like, well, they're just going to kill each other.
Yeah. It's difficult at times, but it's fun. I liked it. Like I said, one tank now.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do.
I just like the simple stuff. So I'm like, well, what can I keep? I really want to keep angels, but like I want them to all be the same size. So every time I go and I look at angels, I'm like, well, if they have 10 of them about this big, I like to grow them out too. So I'm like, but you go and they never have 10. They always have like 3 that look good and the rest look like they got beat up in transit.
I had an old school oceanic tank that was 7 foot long, 7 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot.
What do you do with all these tanks?
I sell them.
Oh, you sell them?
I don't have them anymore. Like I said, I had had that tank, but that was my display for all my male cichlids. And then I also had a 240-gallon acrylic tank. It was freaking massive. It was awesome.
These are huge
Yes,
tanks.
it is. Yes, it is.
You keep them in your. I'm assuming they're in your basement.
No, they're first floor of the house.
How does that? How does it not like break through your floor?
I went across floor joists. So instead of running with the floor joists, I went against them. So then it has more.
Okay.
I checked out bracing and everything. I actually put jacks underneath my instead of crawl space. So I didn't have a basement. So I went down and put jacks and ran for struts under there. So, but yeah, it's a lot of weight. A lot of weight.
That's awesome. I'm jealous. I really like community tanks, so I'm trying to build one, but I don't know. I keep going back and forth on the Angels. I just want like a really large group of them.
Really?
But like every time I go, they don't have. I wish. So one of the local guys that has a fish store, I'm like, you should let me go with you, and I'll just pick a bunch out, and then I'll just buy them from you at whatever retail is.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
No, so this, locally there was a gentleman here. He got issued in a magazine because he's one of the only people. He bred this hybrid angelfish. There's only like 5 of them in the world, and he produced them here in Omaha.
How much?
Andrew Gosh.
How much do those go for?
Like 5-10 grand a fish. I mean, but he had when I say a warehouse, he didn't have a fish store. He had a warehouse, and you had to call appointments to get in there. And I mean, he was just like a mad scientist when it came to some of this stuff, whether it be corals and fish. But he was breeding like super hard.
Is that local?
Yeah. I don't think he does it anymore. He got out of it. He sold all of his stuff to a fish store, and the fish store hired him on. Like they went together being partners, and then they fired him. So once they got all of his fish, they let him go. And it's like
That's dirty. That's dirty.
Way dirty. But yeah, no. But he's got, like I said, they can't take away his prestige. He's got, magazine articles and everything written about him and his fish, and so it's super cool. But that's cool. It's just super local too. Like I mean, here.
Yeah, it would have been cool. It would have been cool to go see his stuff. It sounds like he had a lot of fish.
Yes, he had fish and really high-end corals. He was super big into SPS.
Yeah.
So.
Well.
It's been nice chatting with you. I'll let you get back to it. I know you got a full show. But I can sit here and talk fish all day.
Yeah, I know. All right. I'll see you again this weekend. What did Liam want?
Jason Moon's friend wanted 30 packs of Twilight Masquerade for $200. So it was $10 off, and he paid cash. I said sure. And then I reiterated to him again. You need to count how many packs Jason needs.
He should just take the money for the packs before they open them.